Hello everyone, it is Saturday, it is cold and I have a cold, but I'm here in Penryn today. This is lovely town Penryn. Well, this is old telephone exchange in Penryn, I think, but this is a town that's right next to Falmouth. It's where I used to live when I first came to Cornwall. I lived just up the hill when I was first started at university here, and I've ridden Penryn properly once, which was when I first got my Phase 1.3 when I was first riding for the Mad team, and I really honestly haven't ridden here since. So I just thought I'd come back. It's nearly 4 o'clock at the time of filming this, and it is into winter, so I've probably got about 2 hours to ride, which is okay because there's probably only about 2 hours worth of riding here in Penryn. So I'm gonna have a hop around. I'm gonna see if I can still do some of the stuff that I used to do. There's some old lines like this wall here along to this rail and some other stuff, and maybe see if I can try some new stuff, because there's things I've always looked at and thought, oh, I really wish I could do that. But yes, I'm going to have to just have a hop around and see. So yeah, thank you everyone that's liked and subscribed. Please, if you haven't subscribed, press that button. It costs you nothing. It makes my life better, and it means I can make more of these videos and make them better as well. So if you want to see more good content, hit that button, and yeah, otherwise, thanks very much. Let's see if I can ride something. Really had to work for that one. I'll tell you, the one thing that riding in a public place does, it makes you a better rider, because it makes you less willing to fall off stuff. But now one of the things I want to try and do is to ride this, it's Penryn, you always know someone, is to ride this railing here, which I have done before, but it means I've got to be very careful of this van as well. So I'm probably just going to side up the wall, like right next to it, and go up from there. But yeah, because this guy's got a van parked here and I don't want to damage that, so we'll see how it goes. And I do remember when I did this last time, I only rode to the end of the rail and then side upped off, because there was no way I could get over that horrible bit of wall there. So we'll see how this goes. So the run up and take off is not great, because this is greasy and slippery as flip. So what I'm going to try and do is actually like pedal into it first. Yeah, try and like one bounce from like there up to that, so I don't have to touch this gross bit here. And then this thing is exactly how I remember it 12 years ago when I rode in it the last time. 12 years ago? No, geez, this would have been 14 years ago I would have last done this line. But look at that, that is horrible. I've got to try and roll along this thing, along to here, and I don't know. I think there is a solid wall underneath that, but I'm just going to get to there and drop off, because yeah, I don't need to prove anything. So let's see how this goes. That one felt really good, but I just got overbalanced by it. So I'm going to set the camera up from a different angle and see if I can get all the way along, because I think that's on. The hardest thing is actually just that first hop up there, but we'll see if we can get this. So. Right, I'm officially calling it. What I'm going to do is sneakily close these gates, because I know I can get onto that other wall so much easier, and hopefully no one's going to be too bothered, because this place is just never used. It's BT property. I don't even know if BT still exists. But yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can get onto this wall and then ride along that gate that way. So we'll see how it goes. Why is it so difficult? I don't understand. I think it's trying to get the front wheel to go straight, but the rear wheel's got to edge its way left to get onto that rail to start with, and I'm just not confident enough. And it's actually especially weird when you've got grabby, stoppy hydraulic rim brakes. If you had disc brakes, it was so much easier to modulate it and move, but it's the price you pay, I guess. So. Feeling like absolute crap now, so I'm going to leave that and go ride something else. But I made it halfway, a good start. I won't put all of the clips in because that'd be way too many, but yeah, I'm going to go ride some other stuff and see what we can do next. Hey? Yeah, well, I'm going to try and see if I can get up it. But... worked out all right. So the big side hop in the loading bay that I just did was a line that I thought had actually been demolished, because last time I went past it there was loads of stuff in front of that loading bay and I thought they'd moved it, like actually knocked it down. There was also a line that I remember taking me like literally dozens of attempts before I made it, and I just made it there twice without even really trying, so it's nice to know that there's some progression there. And that one there is a really fun line from the post up to there, but it's so overgrown it's hard to see where to put your wheels and stuff. But either way, that's Islington Wharf done. is private property, so I'm not going to go in there much more. But yeah, I'm going to roll back down the road towards past where my van was, see if we can find something and go from there. So this is Islington Boatyard, where some of my friends live, and it'd be hard to describe actually how like Cornish the few things that have happened in the 5 minutes since I stopped filming, which is that I just, on the outside of this wall here, I just spotted someone, a driving licence someone had picked up and put it on the wall so that someone else might see it. And I looked at it and I saw it was one of my friends and I knew who it was. So I was like, oh, I'll come in here to find them and see if they're there and drop it off. And on the way to do that, I met a vicar who asked me to help carry a pool table, like a really small, lightweight one, up some stairs. And he was like, could you give me a hand, please? Which is just the most Cornish kind of thing. People just, we're a relatively kind bunch, but yeah, either way. And then I went and dropped Debs's driver's licence off. So I've done 2 good deeds in the space of about 15 minutes. So I'm hoping I've got some good karma on my side. I'm going to cross the road here and not die. There's that good karma happening right now. Love that. Okay. So I'm now going to wander back through Penryn, back to my van, and there's a few other bits and bobs I want to have a hop on. I'm not going to have a go at everything I thought, but that means that this might be a 2-parter episode, which is great. So yeah, especially if I keep talking like this about meaningless stuff that's nothing to do with trials. But yeah, right, so I'm going to get back on and pedal actually, and yeah, I will see what we find next. So this is somewhere, again, I haven't ridden here for about honestly like 14 years. I rode here once, but there's a wall here. I actually remember tapping this wall. I do not know if I can do that today. I tapped that, I side hopped it, and then there's a load of gaps along here as well, which were quite fun. So yeah, we're going to see how well this goes. There was really just one more move that I did, which is from this wall down to this post, which is small. It's a big gap, but it's a small post to land on, but I'm going to see if I can do it again now. Wow. Apparently I did. That was okay. I have to be honest, I can't actually believe I made that when I was 21, but either way, got a nice couple of angles there. Funny thing, I think since I've been in Penryn, which has been about an hour and a half now, I've seen and said hello to more people that I know than anywhere when I'm in Falmouth. Like, who have I seen? Kieran, Ian, I just saw Paul Ruskin, who's another trials rider, and I saw Debs, and I saw Al, and I helped a vicar get a pool table into a youth club. So That is Penryn for you. That genuinely is. Kindest people in the world. They really are. Strange bunch of fellas and ladies though. There's no question about that. My goodness. So in the time that it actually took for me to get back in my van, move my van, drive down to where I am now, which is Jubilee Wharf, it's weird because the sky looks quite bright up there, but it's actually mainly just those lights because it is now pretty much dark out here. And there are some cool things to ride, but I'd rather film them with the better light. I am feeling really rubbish now. I think I have got a proper cold, but I've had a fun little ride. It's been really nice to just randomly bump into people who I know, and it's so Cornish. It's wonderful here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to make a part 2. I'm definitely going to go back and get that rail line because I can't let that go. I know that I can do it. It's not a case of jumping higher or further. It's just a case of balance, and I hope I haven't lost too much of that in 14 years. And yeah, there are some other lines, like I want to try some of these things here, from like the wall to the rails across there and stuff, and there's some drop gaps down there I want to try, but yeah, for now I'm going to call that a day. Thank you everyone who's liked, subscribed and everything else like that. I'm sorry I bang on about it, but yeah, it's just, it helps if you subscribe. So yeah, enjoy, and how people say good evening in Penryn. But yeah, take care, ride safe, wear your helmets, and I will see you all next time. Thanks very much.